Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Leisure Podcast, keeping your real estate journey in check. My name is Remain Omoshalewa, aka Charlie Case, and today we have an important guest here with us. Today is a lawyer and also a real estate guru. I'm so excited to have him here today because we have been chasing him for many years. Hey God, oh. So please, can we meet you, sir?
Thank you so much, dear host. My name remains Oluwaseun Adiojo. I'm a trained legal practitioner,
Oh.
and I'm also into real estate.
Do you hear that? A trained practitioner. You did not cross bridge to be a barrister. A trained word. So thank you so much for coming here today. So we have a few questions for you. People have been dropping this question online, and we've collected all the questions, planning to ask it today. So we'll be giving you one after the other. Please, can you start by telling us about your journey since you've been in real estate?
All right, thank you so much. My journey started in 2008, where I was employed as a legal officer in a real estate development company. My name is Sparklight Property Development Company, with head office at kilometer 6, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ogun State, precisely. That's how my journey started in January 2008.
Wow, that's a long time. So I'm here.
2008, just like yesterday.
Okay. That's so good. So let me ask you the next question. What are the legal requirements and documentation for buying or selling property?
Definitely at the first instance, and anytime any intending buyer intends to buy any property, I think the first thing they should do is to look for the root title of every property.
Okay.
Root title in terms of what does the title document the property has as a documentation.
Okay.
Coming up from, like in Abuja here, we have RO4 and we have CO4.
Yeah.
So you should check out for the RO4, which is right of occupancy,
Okay.
and CO4, which is certificate of occupancy.
Okay.
So the new diligence he needs to do is to consult a lawyer to help him conduct a search to any property introduced to him or her.
So once you're done with your search, you have the document, you're done with your search, you can go for buying or probably selling.
Exactly. You go in for buying, and what other document you need to do to transfer this title to you is either you ask your lawyer to prepare a deed of assignment, a power of attorney, as the case may be.
Oh, okay. But do you have to have a personal lawyer to do it, or the real estate company can actually help with those things?
It depends on the real estate. If the real estate is selling in lands, in multiple of lands, they could actually do the documentation for you, so they can actually prepare your deed of assignment and hand over to you through their legal office.
Oh, okay.
Legal for departments.
Oh, okay. So now I think it's always better to do the real estate thing so that they can handle the whole thing for you. You don't have to go through the stress of searching, right?
Yes, but still does not stop you as an individual to conduct your independent search, so that you can also be happy and comfortable with what you are going into.
Actually, that's true. Thank you so much. Okay, what are the risks and challenges of real estate investment in Nigeria? The risks and challenges.
The risks precisely is just what we just mentioned. You have to look at the root title. Title is so paramount to any property you're buying, any investment that has to do with real estate. You need to know the history, because there's some land that's like outside Abuja. In other states of Nigeria, you find out some land that are carved out for preservation for the state government and all the rest of that. So even in Abuja, we have statutory, we have customary right of occupancy. Those are the things you need to check. And if you find out that there's no any other policy for any government intention over a particular land.
Okay.
So if those ones are no encumbrances of those nature, I think you're free to get into any transaction with property.
Okay. So basically, the risk is just the document searching and the whole thing.
Risk as in that's related to Abuja alone. Title, purpose of why that land is actually meant for. Because sometimes in other states, maybe those things are not so strict. But in Abuja, we have these differences where you have to know whatever land you're buying, you should know the purpose. There's commercial, there's medium density, there's higher density. So you need to know what your land you're buying is meant to be built on that location. So if you have in mind of building a 4-story building and you're going to go and get a land that is a low density area, you know you can achieve that purpose.
You can.
And if you want to achieve, you want to buy a land for commercial purpose, and you're going to go to a private residential, you're also going to have a brick wall on the long run.
So it can happen that the government will come for demolition and all sort of things
as a result of not following the statutory plan for the purpose of the land.
Okay. So I just feel most time when people go through the government demolition is because they did not follow what they are supposed to follow. Right?
Two factors can be the title documents, if it's not in dispute, and if you have built in accordance to the building plan of the master plan of Abuja.
Okay, Barrister Sean, thank you so much. You know, most time when we were talking about the R of O, the C of O, and all, I think as a layman, at times I might not know how to go about checking my document. I might not know about like what to have, the kind of document to have. Okay, it has happened to someone before, and he purchased a property, and at the end of the day, after buying the property and all, to him he has conducted a search.
Okay.
And after buying the property, he went away and wanted to start building and all, and they were like, no, he can't build because there's one thing. And he was like, no, I've done my search.
Okay, like I said, every land in Abuja is documented.
Okay.
So there's no land in Abuja except you choose not to verify whatever title or document you're buying. Every land is documented. Like I mentioned earlier also, they are documented and divided into statutory or customary.
Okay.
Every land, as far as Abuja is concerned, is issued for the Ministry of Federal Capital Territory.
Okay.
So every document that's emanated from that source is a genuine land. Yes, there are different people that are out to come and duplicate one thing or the other. So that's the reason why you need to now conduct a search through either the real estate developer or the individual that is selling the lands to you.
Okay.
Demand for the title document the person has on that property. Conduct your search. The Aegis is there to give you results. So there's
this Aegis of a thing I can if I want to conduct the search, I can go myself if I don't have a lawyer to do that for me.
No, you go with a lawyer, with somebody that has more knowledgeable, because if you go yourself, you might not understand some of the terminology they will be telling you.
Okay.
So it's better you have to check through a lawyer that knows what they're going to tell you about it.
We have another document that it's possible that real estate people have instead of the C of O.
Yeah, you're right with that. We have real estate people having mass housing.
Okay.
Mass housing is actually something that they actually what's it called, Aegis give to real estate developers, where individual later will have their individual C of O.
Oh, okay.
Because the mass housing is just to enable the developer to actually commence development of a particular area that has been given privilege for him. But it allows individuals to now access their individual R of O or C of O, individual that will now be given to them through the land office in Abuja. Okay. So mass housing is like through the developers, acres of land, much bigger land, and individuals are now allowed. Like you've seen in recent time from the MFCT administration down, they have announced that people to come and submit their location, and even the real estate people submit all beneficiaries of their estates to FCTA. Okay. That purpose is what always to also make individual to now own their individual title to their land.
Okay. So now the thing is, if a real estate company has their C of O already, and they sell to you a portion of land, are you still going to go for the personal C of O?
What usually happens also with the one that has a C of O of his own, they call it deed of subdivision.
Okay, deed of subdivision.
So they will actually be now individual that are now beneficiary of that estate. They're going to register their deeds, which is called deed of subdivision. Okay. So because that C of O in question is owned by just one company or one individual, now he has now sold to multiple people in maybe in thousands. So those people's interest needs to be registered, where the land office is going to withdraw the initial C of O and now register those deeds as individual title, which is also a valid title anywhere. Okay.
So once you have your individual title, so you're covered.
You're covered. It's the root title.
There's anything that's going to come up again?
No, there's nothing coming up. Like I said, the root title is your C of O. since the developer has a CFO and he has finished developing the same particular area, an individual owns this different portion of land. So they need to now register their title in the event that they want to use it for the collateral in the future.
Well, thank you so much. I believe everyone, like I believe our viewers have learned a lot from this. We'll still be bringing Barrister Sean back here because I think I enjoyed the whole thing. He's able to help us expatiate on these things, these titles, these documents, and I like how you're able to tell us the things to do and the things we are not supposed to do. Then from you, I realized there is no much risk in purchasing property. It's just
As far as Abuja is concerned,
okay.
Abuja is so regulated, and compared to real estate with other states, Abuja has the top-notch check on every land.
Oh wow!
So if you just choose to go the other way around, it's at your own risk. Because every land in Abuja is documented.
Every land in Abuja
is documented.
I'm recording that. Thank you so much. Okay, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, comment. Thank you so much. See you on the next episode. Bye.
Thank you so much, Just.